right, so finally the A's have a manager again. Today the A's promoted Mark Kotsay, who was the third base coach for the A's. They promoted him to be the new manager of the Oakland Athletics. Yeah, so obviously Mark Kotsay, we all know who he is. He was a former player, played for the A's for a good amount of time. Obviously was the bench coach. He was signed in 2015-16 offseason, and then in 2 years in that position, he bounced to quality control coach, and he's moved around certain positions, and then he was third base coaching last season. And obviously, you know, it's big shoes to fill. I mean, Bob Melvin was the coach for a decade. He was, you know, a great manager, and we all cherished him. But now, you know, obviously we needed to find someone else. I think it could go either way. Like, we obviously don't know really how Kotsay manages things, so he could either be really, really good. He might be really, really bad. You know, I think Bob Melvin, you know, has said high things, like really spoke highly of Mark Kotsay based on like what I've heard in interviews. He's 46. He's never managed before. He played for 17 years, obviously. He was in with the Padres organization in the front office, but mostly with Oakland in terms of where he's been in his career. He was a good player, so, you know, maybe, hopefully that can accumulate to coaching. But like I said, it's big shoes to fill. This is Bob Melvin. He's replacing this, you know, a legit manager that was really, really good. And hopefully the A's can get back to that winning culture they had with Melvin in a majority of his tenure with the A's. But yeah, I mean, Kotsay was part of coaching the Melvin coaching staff, so he hopefully has, you know, learned and accumulated skills from that. You know, he's been there for 5 years. This is going to be a 6th year with Oakland in terms of coaching. So he'll be the 31st manager in A's history. Yeah, I mean, you know, we'll see how he does. I think, you know, I think with this, the A's fans' expectations are going to be like kind of widespread. I don't know, like I said, there's a lot of uncertainty about how good of a coach Mark Kotsay is in the grand scheme of things, right? I mean, when you go from a third base coach to a manager, it's very different, right? So I think hopefully, I mean, from what I've heard, I hear he's good. He definitely seems like a strong leader. You know, he's younger, which it seems like is kind of trendy for coaches like that are good, at least like managers. Gabe Kapler, one of them. I mean, 46 is younger than Bob Melvin, obviously. So yeah, I mean, anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. It's hard to kind of grasp like what's going on because it's a manager, it's not a player. It's harder to scout a manager than a player for sure because, you know, they don't play and it's difficult. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on this. I'll see you guys later. Go A's.